Hello everybody and welcome to the History of McDonald's Chapter 7 as we take a look at the Chicken McNugget dipping sauces. If you were to go to McDonald's right now and order some McNuggets, these are the sauces that you will probably be able to get right now at this moment. They are tangy barbecue, the spicy buffalo, the ranch, honey mustard, honey, and the sweet and sour sauce. Now this is when things start tapering off. If you want to get the hot mustard sauce, you might be able to get it, but nationally it was discontinued in 2015. But they still make it, and you probably have to ask for it by name, but in select McDonald's it still is available. And now we could start with the old school flavors that are now discontinued. So in 1986, there were sauces such as teriyaki, the Oriental hot mustard, and the Shanghai sweet and sour. There were sauces such as the mesquite barbecue and the green chili salsa that were discontinued in 1988. And then there was the zesty Italian in 1989. And then in 1998, they put out their famous Szechuan sauce. The sweet chili sauce came out in 2010 and lasted up until about 2014. It was then brought back in 2021 for the limited time BTS meal. The habanero ranch, the hot habanero, and the spicy habanero. There was the chipotle barbecue, and the signature sauce, which was released in 2017, and it was available for only a couple of years, and by 2019 it was phased out. Then there was the sriracha mac sauce, which was available in 2017. And now, this is when we pack our bags, we hop on a plane and go worldwide, and we see which Chicken McNugget sauces are available outside of the United States. During the holidays in Canada, at times, McDonald's has Seasons Dippings McNuggets, and this features the Holiday Cranberry and the Jolly Green Apple dipping sauces. And back in the 1980s, McDonald's released the Holiday McNuggets, which had two different sauces. One was the orange cranberry sauce, and the other was the apple cinnamon sauce. And during the holidays in Japan, there was the Merry Christmas steak sauce and the Happy New Year lobster mayo sauce. Speaking of Japan, they also have the wasabi sauce or the wasabi mayo sauce. In the United Kingdom, there are sauces such as the rich tomato, festive tomato, spicy tomato, salsa dip, smoky barbecue dip, spicy chili dip, sour cream and chive dip, and the sweet curry. In Finland, there's the Big Mac, the McFeast, the cheddar cheese, the garlic, and the hot chili sauce. In China, there's the sesame sauce, the garlic chili sauce, and the cheese sauce. In Hong Kong, there are the Korean chili sesame miso, the salted egg yolk, the red bean curd roast chicken, and the lemon aioli sauces. In Malaysia, there's the French cheese dip. In Singapore, there's the garlic chili sauce and the curry sauce. In South Africa, there's the jalapeno sauce. India, there's the Asian hot garlic dip. In Arabia, there's the garlic mayo sauce. And making our last stop in the Philippines, there were new sauces that came out in 2018 called the cheesy jalapeno and the sweet curry mayo. And now we get to the part where massive controversy, massive craziness happened. And it's all about the McDonald's Szechuan sauce. Szechuan sauce came out as a limited time promotional sauce for the release of the animated Disney film Mulan. The sauce came out around the same time the movie released on June 19th, 1998. This sauce was served with the McNuggets, and the flavor was the McDonald's spin on traditional Chinese Szechuan sauce. And since this sauce was only available for a limited time for the movie Mulan, it was discontinued once the movie left theaters. Now, going almost 20 years into the future, in 2017, the animated show Rick and Morty released an episode in which Rick goes back in time in his dream and goes to McDonald's to try Szechuan sauce once again, because he loved it so much. This sauce became a huge interest to all Rick and Morty fans who saw the episode and wanted to try it for themselves. So this is when they all took to the internet and demanded McDonald's to bring the sauce back. And almost 4 months after the Rick and Morty episode aired that mentioned the sauce, McDonald's sent the creator of Rick and Morty a 4-pound bottle of the sauce in an orange customized suitcase. Along with the suitcase came a funny letter that mentioned how Chef Mike from McDonald's had went back to a dimension where it's always 1998, and it's awful, as there's no smartphones and there's only boy bands. But he did come back to 2017 just in time to bring back 1 jug of Szechuan sauce. McDonald's then announced on their Twitter that Szechuan sauce would make a return. The sauce would return on October 7th, 2017, but there was one stipulation. There were only 20 packets of the sauce sent to only select locations. So these Szechuan sauce packets became highly sought after, much like any other limited collectible thing. So on the day that this sauce was going to be available, people were lined up outside of the McDonald's locations, ready to get inside to get the sauce. Hundreds of people were turned away, and they were complaining. The McDonald's phone lines were bombarded with people wanting to get their hands on the sauce. So after all the whining and crying, McDonald's brought back the sauce for one last time on February 26, 2018. This time, it was going to be more available, as they made 20 million packets. In 2020, the Mighty Hot Sauce came out alongside with the new Spicy McNuggets. The Mighty Hot Sauce was only available for a limited time, and once it got discontinued, people were wanting it back, so it came back for a limited time once again in 2021. Later on in 2021, the all-new Cajun sauce debuted right alongside the re-release of the sweet chili dip, which was available only for a limited time inside of the BTS meal, a promotional meal for the boy band BTS. And wrapping things up in 2022, Szechuan sauce was once again brought back for a limited time. All I gotta say is, if some of these sauces are your favorites and they're not available anymore, just keep an eye out because McDonald's tends to re-release things for limited times. This has been the History of McDonald's Chapter 7, the Chicken McNugget Dipping Sauces.